Hi guys, it's Meg. I know it's been like a long time no speak sort of thing, but I am back. It was just a bit crazy over Christmas and then getting out of Christmas, like the whole rush and everything. But I am back with a new video, and today, as you can see by the title, I am going to show you my like eyeshadow makeup palettes, like contour palettes, stuff like that. It's no way like a showing off sort of video, but I just thought I'd share them with you because I've just got my new makeup storage here, which I'll be doing a video on in probably like a month or so. But yeah, I just wanted to show you my makeup palettes because I've seen other YouTubers do this sort of stuff and it got quite a good response, so I thought why not? And yeah, like I said, it's not a brand video, but yeah. And it's not like there's loads of high-end brands, like really expensive, like Stilla or I don't know, loads of like MAC, because I don't have anything like that. It's all like makeup on a budget sort of thing, because at the time I had no money, so it's kind of like it's kind of like a makeup on the budget sort of video. I have done one of this before, obviously not showing you my palettes, but makeup on a budget video. So I'll tell you where I got them from, how much they were. Some of them were Christmas presents, but I know roughly how much they were. So yeah, and hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so this is my like palette drawer. This is a part of obviously my new storage, but I'm not going to go into too much detail about it now because, like I said before, that's a whole other video. But I do sort of like just look over everything. But yeah, this is my drawer, and I know this probably isn't hardly anything compared to most YouTubers or even people who aren't YouTubers. They might have a ton more than I've got, but yeah, I'll just go into a little bit of detail about them all. Okay, so the first one is I think it's about Lorac premium palette, and like it says, it's 15 natural contour colours, and this has been well and truly loved already. I got this one for Christmas, but I believe it was about £8, which I don't think is that, like, it's not too bad because it's such a small size, so you can take it anywhere. It's really thin, and all the colours are just so, I don't know how to describe it, it's just so good. They go on nicely, they're highly pigmented, and yeah, I just really like that one. Second one is this, let me see now a bit. Okay, second one is this chili pepper palette, and at first I've never heard of this brand before. Oh sorry, chili pepper London palette. But yeah, like I said, haven't heard of this brand before, so I didn't really know what to expect by it. And the sort of inside, it kind of looks like, I don't know how to, not in an offensive way obviously, but it's kind of like when you're younger, the sort of like makeup kits you would get, but the makeup is actually so good. It comes with one of those little one of these little brushes at the top. I don't use them, but it comes with a a blusher, a highlighter, but obviously you can also use it for normal whites, and then just some natural tones. Then it goes into like the blues and the cream, yeah, the blues and the cream, and then there's some lip glosses along the bottom. But I got this one for Christmas, so I don't know how much this one costs, but if I can find the link to, well, if I can find the link to any of these below, I will, and I'll put them in, and I'll put all the names below as well. Okay, everyone's going to know this one obviously. It is the Naked Urban Decay Basic Palette. It's one of the best palettes I have ever brought. It is smaller than I thought it would be, but I don't really mind because it's just so easy to carry around, and yet you've got the camera there, but you've got, oh, what the hell? But yeah, you've got all the colours here. There is Venice, Foxy, WOS, Naked 2, Faint and Crave. But like I said, I've never used a palette as good as this before. The pigmentation is incredible. They just sit for ages, they last for ages, they don't smudge, there's hardly any fall down. It's just such a good palette. And again, it's so easy and lightweight, you can just take it anywhere with you. Okay, another one from the Lorac family. Ooh. Another one from this brand is the 120 Natural Tones. Ooh. It's one like this, and if I can get it out, there is another one underneath. So they're just like that. I think this one was £12, which for 120 colours, I think it's just ridiculously good. And they are also pigmented, like, well, you can't really see it. Not very good advertising, but yeah, it's just, they're just so good. And I like the fact that, because I've got another palette like this, which I'll show you in a minute, but I like the fact it just sits on top, and then you can just take so many colours all in one. As well, I think ones like these are so good if you're just starting out with makeup, because you get so many of the colours, and like I said, the good pigmentation for little as £12, which you can't go wrong. Also, starting out in makeup, this is very old as you can see, but also if you are starting out in makeup again, oh, I can't get this one out. There's this palette which I've had for a while now, but I think these two palettes will complement each other so well, because you've got all the brightness of these and also like the lower toned ones, but if you get a natural one as well, you've just got two. I think they're right, like they are quite small, like they're not, like obviously they're not as small as, that's like sort of sizing up for you, they're not as small as the Naked palette, but they are small enough that they're not bulky, they're just, I don't know, I just think they're nicely packaged, even though this one doesn't have any writing on it, but I just really like these, and I think the brands and the products are so good. Okay. This is the next one. It is the Glamour Puss Palette Shadow and Blush by Barry M. This one is limited edition, so I don't know if they still have it, but I'll try and find it. But yeah, this is more of a party palette, but this is a really good colour for highlighting, even though it's eyeshadow. But there are glitter tones in all of them, like none of them are matte, but then you've got the blush at the end here, and it did come with, where is it? It came with one of these, but longer, obviously, just sitting there, but yeah, just a really good palette again. Okay, this one, again, it's the sort of one that looks like something you'd have when you're like 8 or that sort of age. And at first, this was a Christmas present as well, and obviously no offence to the person who brought it for me even, because like they say, never judge a book by its cover, because this palette, when I first got it, I wasn't really sure what to expect, because like obviously, like I said, the packaging wasn't too sort of, I don't know, just didn't really have the same sort of feel as a good sort of, like it would be a good sort of palette, if you get what I mean, if that made any sense at all. But like they say, never judge a book by its cover, because the pigmentation on these eyeshadows are amazing, and they're just rich colours. None of them are creamy, they're all matte, but there's a couple of glitter ones towards the end. And then this side there is some lip glosses, but I never use lip glosses like this, and I have tried them, but they're not my sort of thing. I'm more of a matte lipstick sort of person. I don't really wear lip glosses. But yeah, I don't know where this is from. Ooh. I don't know where this is from or what brand, because it doesn't say anything on it. I'm thinking it's M&S, but I could be completely wrong, so unfortunately I don't know where that's from, but if you can find that, it's so good. And I've shown these in my favourites video, look, obviously not all of them, but they are the MUA palettes. I have 4 of them now. I got this one for Christmas. It's just like that, and like I always say, the pigmentation in MUA palettes is like ridiculously good for the price. This is like, all of these are £4. The most expensive one you can get is £8, or £6. I think it's £6, the most expensive one you can get, and that's got 24 colours in it, which I think is ridiculous. Not in a bad way, obviously. But this one is the Forever After palette. Like I said, like the pigmentation, it's so good. Again, these palettes are so good if you want to go on holiday, because you've got your natural colours up there. You can use that for your highlighter again, and then you've got all the darker nighttime sort of colours. And also these are really good, these three, for eyebrows, which you can't go wrong there. So yeah, that's that one. This is obviously another long lasting loved one. This is the Undress palette. This one, again, another loved one. But I'd say this one was more like a party going out colour, because you can't really see on the camera, because obviously we're not focused on it properly. But most of these are glitter ones, and the only non-glittered one is these two whites or creams up the top. But oh, and this one here, which is also good for eyeshadow palette. Also good for eyebrows. So obviously, again, that's a really good palette. I've got this one for Christmas. Yep, again. That was the Undress Me 2 palette, so that's the second generation of this one. But there was this one here, the Undress palette, like the first one. I've seen so many people on YouTube and just reviews and blogs talking about how this is a dupe for the Naked. I can't remember out of the three which one it was. I'm pretty sure it's the first one, but they were saying how this, basically the colours are exactly the same as one of the Naked palettes. And then I saw this, well, I've seen, obviously like I said, I've seen a few videos, but there's this one video that stuck out for me, which if I could find it, I'll put it in the description. But she had one eye with Naked on and one eye with this on, this palette. And I thought that the Naked palette was this, because the pigmentation on the highlight thing that she did and on the base of her eyelid was so much more pigmented than the Naked. And honestly, I was like, what the? Yeah, you can see where I'm going there. But yeah, I was just like, how the hell can a £4 palette be as good as a £37 palette? I was just, yeah, just a fun little factory there. But anyway, this is the Dusk Till Dawn palette, and I can't open it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, all of them come with a little brush like this. That's the one I was trying to find, and also the Barry one. Or I think this is more of a party, like going out palette, or even a festival palettes. But obviously, if you wear these in the daytime, then that's fine too. But yeah, I just think that because these are sparkly ones as well, like there's glitter pigmentation in it as well. But I just like, it's just so, oh, I just love it anyway. And the fact that these come to £12 just for all of them, which I think is ridiculous. Obviously it's really good, but it's ridiculous good, if that makes sense. And now I'm getting to my Studio box palettes. Obviously the brand is Studio London. I've used the brush and the eyeliner and the mascara, but I also think these are so good if you are starting out, even if it's starting out as a YouTuber, starting out a makeup collection, starting out with makeup if you're young, anything like that, because as you can see on the side, it's showing you how to do this makeup look, like the eyes makeup look, and it shows you step by step on the side how to do it, and it's got all the like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and then there's top tips at the bottom for like the tip is for extra dazzle and drama. After step 4, use black glitter eyeliner across the eyelash line on the edge of your lashes and make your own little sparkle, which I think is so good. And again, these are very high pigmented, and yeah, they're really handy. This is my front cover one, like the same sort of boxing, but again it's showing you how to do the eye at the front. and this one comes with a mirror, no instructions. But I think with this one they have all the instructions online. But yeah, it comes with a little brush there, which should be in there. But yeah, can't go wrong with these sort of palettes. You got your highlight and your lid, just basic blue and darker blue. It's just, can't really say too much about it. But yeah, just another good palette. Okay, I think this is my favourite one, the Studio Boxing Collection, because I think this was £8 or £6, and then you get all these colours inside, and I just think you can't go wrong. And again, it says how to do, there's 4 different looks, and it shows you how to do each of the looks on the side, and then you've got these little pots, like loose pots, and I just, again, I don't really know what to say about it, because they're just, I'm obviously thinking I'm repeating myself, but they genuinely are such good palettes, and especially for the price, I just don't think you can go wrong, because you've got your pastel-y ones, you've got your daytime ones, you've got your festival ones, you've got nighttime. It's just anything you would really want in a palette. And again, great for if you're starting out a collection or just starting out a makeup. These are all my eyeshadow palettes, and I just really think each and every one of the palettes is just so nicely pigmented. There's no, I wouldn't say anything bad about any of them. Like I said, obviously some of the packaging isn't great. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, some of the packaging isn't great, but like I said, don't judge a book by its cover, and even with makeup that still stands, because they're just such good palettes. So yeah, it has to be really quick now because my camera is basically dying. It's nearly done, halfway through that video. But anyway, I really hope you liked that video. Like I said, I'm not trying to brag at all, it's just a small little collection I have, and as you can see there's no high-end brands or anything like that. But yeah, anyway, I'm sorry that I was gone for a while. Like I said at the beginning, there was just Christmas and then a whole lot of mess. So, I'm back weekly now, as you can see in my last week's video. I'm back for good. I'm not quite gonna take that or anything, but yeah, if you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any of the same palettes as me, or what palettes you would recommend me getting, and please, if you would like to and you do like my content on this channel, please subscribe, because it does help me out an awful lot. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, hope you have an amazing rest of your day, morning, night, whatever time it is you're watching this. So yeah, bye!